But I think now we're like, I'm down.
Yeah.
Hold on, just quit your job.
Right?
Just do it. Just do it now.
But that's cool that you guys are slowly trying to get to that point to where you guys can comfortably do that. Obviously, I tell people that, like, people say, why don't you just quit your job? I'm like, bitch, if I was making it, that'd be easier. You know what I mean? You're like, oh man, you can make money. I'm like, dude, it's a lot harder than you think.
Yeah.
For anything you're trying to do on your own, it's a lot harder than you think.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you start talking to the right type of people, they kind of point you in the right direction. You have a lot of experience and you have a lot of experience doing things. So you kind of like honest with yourselves. All right, we're here about going on 2 years. And you guys are like, all right, we're at a good steady pace. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's moving forward. You know, I always tell people, like, all of us are on this fucking freeway of life. And all of us are fucking going in the left lane or the far right lane. But we're still going that way. You know what I mean? You don't always got to go 100 miles an hour. Yeah. You know, you really don't. I tell people get off the freeway and then they get back on. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. I try to stay on the freeway even if I'm going 55. Yeah. You know, all my friends or homies are going 100 and they're tearing it up and they're doing good. I love seeing them do good. I can't move that fast yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wish I can. If I move that fast, it doesn't make sense.
That's how impatient I am. That's why I am. I'm like, we're cruising and we're cruising good. And we've done a lot like this. We've done a lot this year, like tons of stuff I've never ever imagined that we would do. But I'm just like, it's not fast enough. Like, I'm just like, we could do this. I'm like, we could do this and we could have this and we can set up this. And then in my head, I'm like, we can do pizza parties and we can do like pizza making classes and we, like, you know what I mean? I'm all, so it's just, I'm just on the throttle, like trying to,
trying to push it. And I was like,
but we don't have time. Like, that's one thing. We don't have the time. And
but the things that the ideas are there, the concepts are there. You guys that have the quality. Yeah, dude, I write shit down on my phone all the time. I write shit all the time. I show my wife. I'm gonna look at this. When are you gonna do that? I don't know, but I have an idea. You know, I write shit down all the fucking time. When I started having all this set up, this was 2 years ago in my head. I was like, I want to get to the point to where I could have people come over. And then like slowly I got to the point. I'm like, hell yeah, that was exactly what I wanted to do. And I made the moves to try to get to that point. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to just like, I always tell people like, I know you were saying you were shotgunning stuff, but you guys shotgun toward a target at least.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I'm that way too, as far as like, I'm calculated the way I make my moves. They might not be fast moves, but every move I make in my life is like, I'm doing it to where I think that I know everything's going to work. Life is good. Wife is good. Kids are good. Work is good. Financially, we're good. And I just start making moves when it makes sense. Yeah. So like, I'm like, all right, cool. Now we can go a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Now we can go, like, you can't